Hey everyone, and thanks for tapping into Constant Cadence with Matt. The eye's doing better, almost back to normal, and it's actually my recuperation time has given me a little bit more time to spend with the collection and get into some interesting watches. So I've had kind of a fun couple of weeks. If you look back at the channel, you'll see that I did a Stallone versus Arnie comparison. So two kind of iconic watches from the 80s. That was a lot of fun. And I'm going to continue that. And we'll take a look at the watch that I have on my wrist soon. But today, I am going to review kind of a different watch for me. I've always been more of a mechanical watch, analog dial, maybe a date complication. But I've had G-Shocks. I had, the ones with the analog dial in addition to digital. But I decided to go all digital. So with the classical 5000 series Casio G-Shock. And that's what I'm going to go through today. So let's see if I can get that to show up on camera with the LCD. So this one is the 40th anniversary G-Shock that was done in collaboration with Eric Haze, who's a pop artist, and he's lended the graphics and also a really cool backlight, which I'll show you. But that's what we're going to cover today. Let's get into it, and thanks a lot for joining. So here's the box. Probably one of the funnest parts of this watch is, I like the Eric Haze stylings, it's just fun, and the box is cool. I've had G-Shocks before. They come in that like kind of tin, but this one has like a whole thing going along with it. And it unboxes like a nice watch, and you got your standard papers and warranty card, instruction booklet, things like that. But it's just fun. It's got all the stuff with it, and along with everything you would expect from a G-Shock. But like, look at that box. It's like a real box with a little cushion and like some leather trim in there. So it was fun to unbox, and it's part of the reason I got this sort of special edition one. It's kind of pricey for this watch, but it is the metal series, so that should make it more durable. Has great water resistance. We'll get into the specs, but here's the watch. I got it new, or at least unworn, and here we go. Get all the stickers off and take a good look at it. And there's the name. It has some wrist presence. This doesn't feel that big. Doesn't feel 49 millimeters, but it wears well. It's quartz, of course, and solar powered. So for recharging, water resistance is 20 meters, so that's great. You can see when I look at this later, the retail price I think is $720, but you can get it around 500, upper fours, in new condition, unworn at least. So you can work that price down. $720 is a lot to spend on a a digital watch, but I also just really like the way it looked. I like these graphics. I guess it sort of looks kind of like spray paint stylings, and it's black and white, which I also like that kind of color scheme. This one does also have Bluetooth, so you can sync it up with your phone, and that lets you do a bunch of stuff. I'm not really interested in that. This has everything I need right on the dial. It's got the time with seconds. It's got the day, the date, the month, everything. The bracelet and clasp, really easy to use. I think they're super comfortable. And what's one thing I wanted to bring out is when you size this, the links actually have spring bars in them. So you like kind of depress each end and it pops out and it's a little spring bar instead of like a pin or something that screws together. There's the backlight. I think it's really cool. It's also an Eric Haze kind of light that comes up, which responds to gestures. You can see it's got the 40th anniversary labeling, etc. So, really cool watch. One thing about the lighting, and I think I have a clip in here of that, but is it will respond to a gesture. So there we go. That's my watch, and you wiggle your wrist and the light comes on. So I stored this on a watch winder, and the battery went dead because it was like constantly activating the backlight when it was winding the watch, which of course it doesn't need to be wound, doesn't do any good. It's battery powered, and it recharges with a light source or solar. So there you have it. The 5000 series Casio G-Shock Square is what a lot of people call it, but that's the metal series, and the Eric Haze 40th anniversary collaboration. It's a cool watch. I can wear it doing anything. That's important to me. I have a boat, so I like to go swimming and paddleboarding and all that kind of stuff, and I like hiking, and it's super durable. So it's in the collection to stay. And hopefully you found the review useful. Stay tuned. I do have this bad boy to review real soon. So if you're interested in a marathon, this is the Jumbo Day Date. Awesome watch. I'm loving it so far. I'll come out within the next week with a review for that. So thanks again for joining. I hope you all have a great day, and I hope your dial makes you smile.